So y'all were playing Riva last week. So we're gonna do, you can play however you want. All right. Number one, I gotta deal with these grips, right? Try to address that. Okay. He might be collar, collar sleeve. He could be heel, right? Get that off first. For the sake of the drill, I won't make you break that every single time. But turn this way. Okay, go ahead and get your hook. Okay. Here, break. Okay. This is a good case where if I'm playing this and he doesn't have this here, right? So go ahead. Break. Get this off. Pinch. Okay. So pinch your knees together. Here. This is not going to stop me from passing him this way right now. So I don't necessarily have to mess with that. My hand's going to go to the side. And I'm going to slice through for side smash. I'm going to hug his hip. Head down. Okay. I like to go to the outside here. You could go collar too. It just keeps me from having to deal with this hand. Okay. I want to make sure I stay low with my underhook first so he doesn't get that arm underneath me. Head into his head. I like to go to the outside. Otherwise, he's framing me here. Right? I get to the outside of the sleeve and I pull in and get my head down here. Okay? I can circle, control his leg. All right? I like to go to the pants. You can put your hand down here too. Either is okay. I like to get to the pants, then I go to the collar in the back. From here, I like to spin to his back. And I like to drop my chest and sink in with my seatbelt. I'm not a fan of being on top. I mean, technically that's okay, but he's gonna get his back to the floor, okay? And then I have to deal with him more. If I'm low here, it's very hard for him to get that back to the floor or get to his belly. Switch to your belly, okay? And then I can start working to get to his back, okay? Yeah, that rib's not good. So here, break, step, pinch. Don't leave it just here because that foot's gonna go right up here again. He's gonna re-grip and take me this way, okay? So once we control that, go ahead. Get the ankle and I pinch my knees. I like my knee to be at his hamstring, okay? And then I can sit here. Hand down by the side. My knee comes through, I'm stapling that leg. Leg wide here. Outside on his sleeve by his shoulder. Head into him. Don't lean on his side, he'll turn me over. All out on this side. Here. Circle. Okay. Grab at the pants. Switch to the collar. Drop my chest. Get my seatbelt. Make sense? So, he's grabbed my collar and he's got my heel. I'm going to break, right? I'm going to work on getting this ankle off, but I want to control at his pant leg this time. Because I'm going to go this way. Here, I'm inside, okay? And then I want to push at his shin. So I'm not giving him an elevation here. I'm not leaning over. I'm going to push at his shin, pick up my toes and turn, drop my forearm on the inside. And then from here, I'm just going to go right over his leg. Here, and come out to the side. So you can turn it into Toriendo, whatever you want to do. What's that? Yeah. You can grab my heel, or actually even better, grab my pants. So a lot of times when people grab this pant, like you can't just yank your leg out. It's very difficult to get out of. Here. Lost a tournament over that once. I continue to talk about it years later. Here. Get my hand on the shin. Inside, I pick my toes up and turn. And now I'm just immediately going to go over. So knee over his shin. And then I whip or windshield wipe my right leg. Out to the side. Does that make sense?
It does now.
That grip break is everything because if I allow him to keep that pant leg, he's going to switch to something else. I can't pass it. Right? I can't really, I can't move that leg. I can't retract it. Here. So even if I'm here, right, I can try to do this, but I'm not going to be able to take my hand or my leg anywhere. It's hard to break it from reaching around his leg, right? If he was grabbing on this free side where it's open, I could reach down there. It's really hard for me to reach down there and break that, right? On top of giving him something else to do with that foot, okay? So, when we get this leg on the outside here, go to the shin here, put your hook in there. So the shin, I'm gonna push down and pick up my toes. Elbow on the inside. Here, off to the side. Does that make sense? Yes?
How are you getting that leg out to begin with? His right leg on your left side?
So, right, I'm gonna drop my shin in his hamstring here. Worst case scenario is I go backwards. I'm not gonna get launched. I can't do it here, I'm gonna get launched. Here, right? And then I'm trying to get this off. Here, control, here. Out to the side. Does that make sense? I'm just getting it off.
Okay.
It's not grabbing me. Right? I can push it off. Instead of me stepping back over it,
Yeah.
I'm keeping it to the outside. Here. He'll break his fingers. He's gonna have to let go. Everybody good?
Yep.
So you, yes. What's that? Oh, yeah. Grab my pants. Just grab the pants. Okay. Here, off, right. Shin, elbow to the inside. I pick my toes up so I don't hurt my knee. And then I can just flop over. I'm gonna drop my knee right over his shin. Here. You can turn that into a Torando pass. So I'm already here. There. I'm already here. In the middle. Either of those. Does that make sense? Try it. 1, 2, 3.